Ben and David are up and about.
Right.
Bloody hell, we've been eating far too much.
It's you're in there more than you sat on sofa.
So all the food has defrosted.
I'm just tasting it, make sure it's alright.
Yeah. Nick's just going to go into reception. This half remind me of somewhere in Europe. I knew that were going to happen. No. Day in Elvis. Excuse the way I look, I've just got out of a shower, not done my hair or anything. Today we are heading back to the lodge, so I'll be driving our friends motorhome, Ben and David, and Nick will be driving this one. We're going to drop their motorhome back off at the higher place, then they're going home and we're going back to the lodge, and we have our new mattress for the motorhome waiting for us when we get back, so we're looking forward to getting that on. Although to be fair, we've been sleeping fine the last couple of nights, but it will be a much nicer mattress, so we're looking forward to getting back for that. Nick is just wiping the shower down. We've just both had showers, so he's just wiping it down. Bed's made, although we've got to just take that off as soon as we get back. I've just got to wash up, tidy all this up. It's a lovely day outside by the looks of it. The wind is very wild at the moment though, so we've got to be careful while we're driving. It looks like Ben and David are up and about, tidying up. Ben's there in the front, so they've got to be careful with their windows open with this wind. So right, we'll just get ourselves sorted.
Lee's first time doing the shiter. Pull the clip up.
Pull it out.
Oh my god, I can already see it's a heavy one.
Nice and easy. Jeez.
Right.
Bloody hell, we've been eating far too much.
It's you're in there more than you sat on sofa.
Right, so pull that up.
And off you go, you little trolley dolly. Bye. He's got his gloves on today. Oh, he's in there first. Right, there's a queue. I'll come back later. Lovely marigolds.
Getting used to this now.
We've got loads and loads of them under the cupboard under the sink. We need to put them in the van.
It's such a lovely morning bonding friendship session, isn't it?
Yeah,
like,
can I just leave you to it then?
Emptying the
You've got to be careful though, because it is windy.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh no, I'm definitely going. You'll see Priscilla with turds across the side. Right, I'm going to leave you. Stand back.
Right, just doing our checklist.
Fridges on auto.
It's quite an extensive checklist now.
Inverter off, Starlink off.
What I might do is
Gas
put
bottle off, oven off, disconnect, TV aerial done. Toilet door is open.
Open?
Yeah.
It is. Well,
and that's why we have a checklist, because we always forget something.
yeah. And
we're in and out, moving around.
What I'll try and do at some point is, if you send me, because Nick did this checklist, if you send me that, I'll put it on our blog.
It's on Google Drive.
No, I'll put it on our blog. I'll take the weight off. Well, I'll take the weight off, put it on our blog, and if anybody wants a checklist to download, it'll be on there.
Yeah, we'll put the editable version on if people can add their own things.
Yeah.
So kettle, air fryer, security devices are all locked away. Fridge door locked. As has two, but we just used on the top one. Hookup cable done. Leveling ramps done. Plants are all sealed. Window blinds everywhere. No skylights open.
No.
Not in the bathroom.
We didn't open any because it's been too windy.
Skylights, TV aerial, fresh water, grey water, toilet, rubbish all done. Outdoor lockers all locked. That's it. We're ready to go.
Right, it's time to get going back. About an hour and a half to get back to the lodge. So, have you enjoyed your stay, guys, in your motorhome?
We have. It's been a lot of fun.
Been awesome. I've loved it.
Even the poop tank wasn't that bad.
No, because we were saying we were really worried about the showering, the bed, and the toilet, and honestly, it's all been great. I've loved it. I've loved every moment.
And thank you so much to you, these guys as well.
Yes.
Massive help for us.
I
Really
don't know
did
what we
help us
would
out.
have
Yeah.
It's been lovely experiencing van life with friends, hasn't it?
Yeah.
For our first time.
We need to work on Tracy and Neil now.
Yeah. And I'm sure at some point Ben will talk David into getting one. And then we'll see you guys again.
Give it a week.
I don't need to talk him into it. I'm just going to buy one. No. We need to save up.
Should we see you in Disneyland Paris?
Yeah. In the
We're
car
leaving in
park.
3 days.
Right, so an hour and a half to get back. We need to stop for petrol on the way back as well.
Yeah.
So we'll stop at the one that's the closest to
The higher place.
the yard. Right, it's a bit of a sad time. We're leaving now. We're just left with Lee somewhere behind us. We've lost him actually as soon as we came out of the park. So it's going to take us an hour and 6 minutes to get back to Beverley to drop their van off, Casilla. I wonder if there are going to be any goodbye tears, but we've really enjoyed it. We really enjoyed last night actually. We loved the games, and we learned to play a whole new type of Monopoly, and we're definitely going to play it. Lee's been on Amazon ordering all the games like Uno and things like that. So it's been really good fun, but I'm sure it'll be the first of many.
Absolutely. We're going to order that Monopoly now as well when we get back.
Yeah, it's brilliant that.
Hello?
Where are you?
Oh yeah, we can see you in the distance.
Oh, can you? We've been looking for you, but we can't find you.
We've just gone past the welcome to Scarborough sign.
Oh, I missed that. We were chatting.
Yeah, you're a few cars in front.
All right, okay. How's the drive?
Fine, very smooth.
Oh,
I'm a great driver.
You can drive. Well, apart from that curb that you told me that you've gone over.
I'll never hit the end of that now.
No, definitely not.
We just call that a whoopsie.
Yeah. So I'll let you drive Elvis back from the storage yard then, and then you can moan about how rough it's going to feel.
Well, no, it'll be fine.
Right then, see you when we get there. Right, we're back in Elvis, and Lee's having his maiden drive. His proper drive. We have driven it before, just around the car park, and we've just said goodbye to Ben and David. There were no tears. They did enjoy it though, and we loved it. Last night for me was the best night with the games and the charcuterie. So we're heading back to the lodge now. We've got bits to pick up. The mattress has arrived. So that's going to be the first thing. Our friend Lisa's up, so we're probably going to see her looking around Elvis, and we have then got to spend the rest of today
over Elvis
getting ready for our European trip. We leave on Sunday, it's Friday today, and we've got a lot to do. We've got a big list on Google Keep that we need to get done, and then Sunday morning we're going to head across to Leeds to see his mum and dad, and then we're going to come back, get in Elvis and drive down to Peterborough, where we're having a 360-degree camera system fitted, which we will show you as we go through the motions of all that. So stay tuned for that. But for now, back to the lodge, and can't wait to try this new mattress.
We're back at the lodge and opening
Straight to it.
the new mattress for Elvis. Be careful you don't cut anything.
It should be recognised. Looks exactly like the one in Taylor.
Careful, careful, very, very careful. Just got to get it opened and oh, be careful.
15 minutes later.
Right, we're in the van and Nick is cracking on straight away with everything that we've got to do. So we got the new lights here with the USB sockets on, because the original ones that came with it didn't have any. So that's another 2 USB sockets we've got there, and then we've got another 2 for there as well. And I'm just going to go and do all the washing and what have you.
Set the bed off.
Yep.
Put the bed in, and then we'll get the mattress on once this is done.
These have got 3 different settings: 1 bright white, 2 warm white, and 3 kind of in between, and you can lower it, dim them and high them up as well, so they're quite good then.
So these things,
they're on our Amazon store, yeah? If you want to have a look at them, check out the Lodge Guys Amazon store, search for it on Google.
the link's in the description below as well. So these things, basically,
The aircon's on, by the way, because it's red hot.
yeah, it's not cooling down. Oh, it's
going
cooling down by
slightly.
0.1.
It's a hot day today though.
Freaking baking. Right, so you basically, in Elvis as well.
Elvis the Eldest.
Yeah. You undo these plastic things here. There's like a cap on them. Let me just get that off. There's like a cap on them, and it exposes the cables for the lights underneath. And then you just unscrew the old lights. So that's the cap top off. Hold on. See, when the aircon's not blowing, it's absolutely baking in different areas of the van. Right, hold on.
And you didn't want to get aircon? You'll thank me later for that.
Right, so there we go. So they're just pushed on with little like pushing things here, and I've got some of them. If you didn't have them, you could just use Wago clips or little connector blocks or whatever. So I'm just going to disconnect the old light, and you just put the new ends on, slot them in, screw them into position, and put the new lights in. So,
Pretty simple.
yeah, dead easy.
Right, another job done. Nick's put some pop things on here to keep this in place.
Middle.
Oh no, you didn't. You shouldn't tell me that.
I don't know why. I went to this edge because that's kind of where you come in.
Yeah. Oh well.
It'll be fine. This is going to drive me nuts because it's still moving. We need a heavy duty one of these, like maybe some Axe Minister rug that'll sit on top,
Yeah,
rather
so
than rubber backed.
put the pop sockets on so this doesn't move as much, because it does move quite a lot.
We've got poppers there. I can easily take them off. But you pop them in.
Yep, let me go
Like that.
come up and have a look. Yeah, because that is where you come in to be.
Just popped it off.
Oh, it's just popped off.
These are rubbish. We need to take them off.
Right, so the next job, we're just going to strip this bedding, get it in the wash, and
Put the new mattress on.
bring the new mattress out.
We're also not going to use the Dunham Mills ones because it's too polyester. So I've put a new one on that I got from Amazon. So first job, get all this off. Moment of truth.
New
to see if
mattress
it fits. Oops, wait a minute. The bed's coming up. Right,
So it comes up with no mattress.
right, push.
I hope this fits.
Me too. Push, push, push.
Be careful of the TV and the blinds.
TV's blinds. Ooh.
What? A bit big?
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
Oh, perfect fit. Look at that. And that curve as well.
And how does it feel?
It feels squashy and hard, but nice.
Just like Taylor's?
Yeah, but I still feel, well, we are going like that anyway.
Yeah, so this comes
That
from
end down.
custom sized beds. Not an advert, that's just where we bought it from.
Well, I suppose it is an advert if you want to go buy it, but it comes with a big sticker here that's all gluey, and I've had to put a lot of a price problem on to wash it off. Verdict?
It's that comfortable. I might sleep in it tonight, but I'm not really. But it is very comfortable.
It's a little bit, because it's still swelling, it's a little bit tight in the gap, so when you lift the bed up it kind of sticks up in the corners, but with the weight of the pillar,
I can tell it's better.
wise choice.
I didn't think there was anything all
I
that,
find that you can sleep at old one.
that bad about the Elddis one, or the one that comes with the Elvis. But this is
We're used to luxury.
100 times better, I must admit, because I'm
Yep.
so used to that one in Taylor, and we knew how amazing it was.
We're two heifers, and when we get together, we roll into the middle.
So
Well, you're a heifer then.
if you do need a new mattress, any shape you want, get
Custom beds.
it. Yes, it's been a great service twice.
New bedding's going on. Lee's just ironed it.
Right, so while later we've been doing all sorts of stuff with the van. Ignore the washer, I've just put it on spin. So we came back in earlier. I went to put the bread that we had in Elvis into the freezer, and something's happened with the freezer, and it needed to all be
Basically, we didn't
defrosted.
shut the fridge door, so we had
Maybe.
a wall of ice in front of the freezer,
Yeah.
and all the food is buried in it, like the bloody ice age.
So all the food has defrosted. So we're going to have to use some of it, even though we weren't going to eat much today. How much bread does 2 people actually need? We might use some of this chicken, seeing as it's still not defrosted yet, and make a curry.
Curry out.
Yeah. Welcome to the next day, and welcome to the bomb site, which is the lodge, because we are packing to go away for Europe in our Elddis 155. So this is what it's looking like at the moment. We've got the bedding for the van drying over everything. The e-bikes are going to go on the back of the van, but we are going to go out first. It's going to be 27 degrees again today.
It's 47 in here.
Nick has got a list, if you want to read it out, of what we've got to do today.
Wine glasses, draining mat. We've got to recalibrate the tank. We're going to go to Lidl, and we're going to get a water meter. One of them that I got from Amazon, but apparently it's like £6 or something like that. So we're going to go and get that. We need some laundry pods, a puncture repair kit because the bikes have inflatable tyres. We need some bog roll. We need some bleach. Lee needs to organise his pills. We need to wash Elvis, and we need to clean the solar panels.
We best get a move on. Come on.
Come on.
We're out and about. First stop is this big sort of warehousey pound stretcher, which is really good for like little bits of homey wear, and hopefully we'll get some glasses here, some wine glasses.
All right, list.
first thing we need is a dish drying mat to match the other ones that we've got. I like that grey one.
No, but we've already got black.
I prefer the grey.
That's full.
A puncture repair kit.
Bloody hell, what's it got in that? It weighs a ton. 5 patches, 1 scraper, 1 rubber adhesive, tyre levers, a wrench.
Perfect.
Right, that's everything on his list, I think. Now we need to go to Morrison's because they didn't have any bleeding wine glasses. Right, we're all done. So the only thing we've got left now is wine glasses, and the reason why we're getting them is because the plastic ones that we've got, they go cloudy because when you scrub them, it scratches the glass, so they're almost like you can't even see through them at the minute. And we want glass ones
as well.
Yeah, and Ben and David in their hire van, they had glass, so we want them.
Really nice small glass ones. They were perfect.
It always makes me laugh when you go in Pound Stretcher because when you get to the till, they always try and sell you stuff at till, and the guy was like, "Would you like some? What was it?
Handy bags, but they're basically bin
No,
bags.
oh, it says, would you like some kitchen roll?
No, not kitchen.
No, he did.
Huh?
He asked me for tin foil at first.
Oh, tin foil, yeah.
And then he asked if we wanted to buy some bags. I'm like, no thanks, I don't want any bleach to go with my dog food. But,
And then I said, can I get a carrier bag to put all my stuff in? He's like,
would you like a roll of 40?
he's like, are you sure you don't want a roll of 40?
Just a frigging carrier bag,
It's
for
always
Christ's
the same
sake.
with Pound Stretcher, but you know, it's business.
We never bought anything at the till.
No, we've not, to be fair. One day maybe they'll say something.
It's usually
that
all
we
the
can-
overstocked items that they have on there anyway. If it were biscuits, you might have more of a chance.
I mean, to be
Pound
fair,
Stretcher.
if I had owned a shop, I'd be exactly the same, like, try and sell. So, I mean, when you go to, I always think the same, when you go to Costco and you have all the samplers,
They're not pushy though.
They don't push it exactly, so they should say, if you liked it, you can buy it for so-and-so. That's what I'd be doing.
Yeah. Right, anyway, next stop, Lidl. We've got the water meter to get, and then we're going to go and try B&M from, not B&M, Morrison's wine glasses. And if they haven't got it, we're going to try B&M. And after that, we're keeping the plastic ones, sod it.
Next stop, Morrison's for a sausage sandwich.
Wants a sausage sandwich.
You've already had your breakfast. Yeah, we've just come for wine glasses. Fingers crossed they've got some. Perfect. So let me have a quick look. Make sure they're all okay. They are perfect.
Perfect size, perfect thickness.
Brilliant.
Not too delicate.
Well, as we were here,
Can I point out that I'm not having one? I'm being good and having just a cup of tea.
I'll eat all this on my own then, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I'm just tasting it to make sure it's all right.
Yeah.
We've done as shopping and as chores. We've been to Morrison's, we've got the glasses, and picked this up from Lidl, which is another water meter. So you attach it to your hose, and it tells you how much water you're putting in your tank.
Hopefully it's better than the one we tried last time.
Yeah, well, it was only $4.99, I think it was. So, and it's German made, so I'm hoping it's like super good quality. We're going to go back to the lodge. We're going to recalibrate the tank because the ultrasonic sensor that I put on it was calibrated for a vertical tank. So we need to recalibrate it for a horizontal tank because when we were away we were getting usage that was far too high, and then we switched it to horizontal, and then it ended up showing that we'd only use like 25 litres after 2 days, didn't it? So we need to get it filled up, fully calibrated, but also it'd be nice to know that we just need to shove like 40 litres in, because at the minute all you can see is like a percentage, and it's really hard because there's obviously a margin for error on the ultrasonic. But if we have this meter reader and it's accurate, we can know exactly how much water we've put in it, so we can calculate how much. And I've also swapped the shower head to the one that we had spare for Taylor until the new one turns up from Poland, which has actually been shipped, but it'll probably not arrive before we leave.
The one that comes with an Elddis is actually really good, but do they have to use a lot
It
of
pumps
water?
out 8 litres a minute. The one that we have in Taylor was only 5 litres a minute to conserve water, and you can proper see the difference. And yesterday when we came back as well, we noticed, and you would have seen this on the vlog when we picked Elvis up, when we tested the shower tray, the water was pooling in the shower tray and it was draining away slowly. And I found the reason why, because when they've routed the drain pipes underneath, it comes out the shower and it goes down and then it goes back up. So the shower and the grey waste box were at the same level, so there was no gravity to push it down. So what I've done is I've moved the pipe and I've cable tied it right up to the floor of the van, the underside floor of the van. So water comes down now and then horizontally and goes straight in the tank. And we tested it yesterday and Lee just said it's just draining off as normal. So that's just a little bit of a bad design for Elddis. So if you do have an Elddis and you suffer from that, get on your hands and knees and get underneath and strap your pipes that aren't anchored to the chassis. So we've done that, haven't we?
Yep.
What else we got to do? Calibrate the tank, and then we've got to pack.
Get the bikes on.
We've got to test the bike rack with the bikes on and the Fiamma cover, and make sure that our European, I keep calling it a triangle.
Square.
our warning thing, our square warning thing, which you have to have in Europe when you're driving, to see whether it fits. It should do. It's like a standard size. So all that's got to be done today.
And we're going out for tea tonight.
And we're going out for tea to our friend Lisa. She's up, and so tomorrow we're going to go and see his mum and dad before we go away, and the girls, and they're going out for a meal. But we've got to get back, and then as soon as we're back, we're heading down to Peterborough. We got booked into a CL for the night, and then what day is it tomorrow? And then Monday morning, we have to take the van into a company, well, you'll see it in the vlog, but a company that's going to fit a 360-degree camera system, so we can reverse without hitting things.
What, never hit anything?
Not yet, but it's likely to happen. Anyway, and this system looks absolutely amazing. The one that Elddis fitted is rubbish, so we'll get that one taken out and they'll put theirs in. But and then that's going to take 2 days. So we're in the CL for one night, and then we're going to a hotel because they need the van for 2 days.
And we've got to wash the van too.
And we've got to wash the van today. Then we're going, once we've come out of this hotel, we're going to head down towards Dover, and at that point then we're going to purchase our Disneyland Paris annual passes, so that when we get there we can get discounted camping in the car park, which we've not done in Elvis, have we?
And discounted merch as well.
No, you don't get discounted merch on the bronze pass. Sorry to disappoint. We're going to buy the bronze pass because a 3-day Disneyland Paris park pass was actually about, well, it was the same price virtually as the bronze annual pass, which has very few lockout dates on the dates that we want to go, but also gives you €15 a night discount to be able to park in the Disneyland Paris car park. Or is it more? No, it's 30 a night, isn't it? It should be 45 and we get it for 15.
A really good discount, yeah.
So we'd save €90 just by doing that. So it's a no-brainer really. But even just having an annual pass for same price as a 3-park ticket, again, is a no-brainer.
Well, yeah, we could call it back in on his way back.
Yeah, we might not though. And then we don't know what we're going to do. We think we're going to head over to Epinay and do Avenue de Champagne again, because we really enjoyed that
Champagne.
Yeah, that weekend. There's no campsites nearby though, that's the only problem. So we're going to have to look to see whether there's any sort of park-ups on Park for Night. And then from there, we will either head into France and head south to get some of the warm weather, or we'll head across into Germany. Maybe go to where we went last time, like Strasbourg, join the Rhine, and then drive the roads down the Rhine through into Austria. We think, don't we?
Yeah, but I think anything can change. That's the beauty of having a motorhome, camper van. You can just change whenever you want.
Yep. So thank you for everybody that put suggestions on a Facebook post when we asked for ideas. We're still going to go through them. We'll probably do that in the hotel on Monday. Is it Monday night?
Yes.
Yeah, Monday night in the hotel. So we'll have a bit more of an idea or a plan where we're going to go.
So it look like it's working?
Yeah.
So this is the meter from Aldi or Lidl.
It's a 5-litre bag and it's registered 4.5 litres, so it's a lot more accurate than the Amazon one.
So you just attach it to your hose and then you can see how much you're putting in theory.
Right, so divide 4.5 by 5 and that'll give us a percentage of accuracy.
Right, we've washed Elvis, he's nice and clean.
Now we need to put, well, we've put the bikes on.
The bikes are on.
Put the bike rack on.
So
it's been blowing away with this bleeding wind.
That's the red and white square thing that Nick kept going on about, which you've got to have if you've got a bike rack on your van.
In Europe. So
Yep.
this thing just goes over and then bungees around it. So I'm going to do that now.
That's on.
It's bunged to shite.
Yes, so very tight, very secure, another job done.
I'm in Elvis, I'm pretty much packed. I've rearranged the wardrobe and got all my clothes in. Lee hasn't seen it yet, so it'll probably be rearranged when he comes. But there we go. I've got all my shorts, trousers, all the shoes up there. Half of it's Leaf, half of it's mine. I've got my New York hat, which I'm going to shove in there. And then I'm going to put a couple of pairs of joggers in the cupboard up there. We're putting things up there that we're not going to use that often. So like jeans are up there, bedding's up there. We've also got bedding. Oh, you've turned up.
That's cool, isn't it?
I know. We've got bedding here, towels here. This is like his games and his accessories cupboard, so there's a load of junk going in there. In this one we've got the air fryer and the toaster, and then opposite side we've got the plastic plates that we actually said we were going to leave in Taylor, but we're not, we need them now, and the cooker, not the cooker, the Breville, some Tupperware and some placemats. In here We've got kitchen rolls, there's more kitchen stuff. I'm actually going to put that in this cupboard here. So we actually have a full free cupboard, and it'll stop things in here. Ignore the camera shaking around. There we go. It'll now give us a completely free shelf up there. And then up here, we've got all our campsite guides. So we've now got an ASCII card, or AXI card. So you get a discount in Europe on campsites. There's loads over there. We've got our European parking zone blue thing that we got when we were in France. Hoover's a bit out of place there.
Hoover.
Yeah, but I don't know where to put it.
And you know what we've got in here?
Are you impressed with the wardrobe?
Yes. You know what we've got in
Yes, is that it? Is that all you're going to say? Yes.
We have, oh, I see you've been at them already.
Yes, I have.
Licorice toffees.
I've also opened those balls that I bought this morning.
I knew that was a bad idea.
So are
Once
you
you
happy?
start chomping on some balls, you can't stop.
I know, that's my problem. Ooh. Right, have a look, see what you think. So you've got all that bottom shelf now for all your crap. Now it's double the height of the one above, so all the other stuff, the accessory stuff, can stay at that side.
Oh, can't have that there.
Why?
Blocking the USB slot.
Well, you've got plenty of shelves down here to put them in. And I'm having to ram my socks in there. So I've got like 16 to 17 pairs of kecks. Same for socks.
Why did you put them there?
Look how many shorts I've got.
All mine are up there.
I know, but when I'm in the shower in the morning, I don't want to be climbing up there after I've made the bed to get the kecks. So it's fine in the wardrobe, and I've got about 20 to 30 tops.
This is the man who always says, I don't have any shorts.
Can you remember?
More.
Can you remember last time we went on a road trip and I said I've not brought enough clothes? Well, now I have.
I'll remember that and keep that to play it back over and over again.
What?
You just said you've got enough clothes.
No, I said I didn't bring enough clothes on the last trip, so this time I have.
I'm going to go and have half an hour.
What?
I'm going to go and have half an hour. We've been at it since 9 this morning.
Why don't you have a
Quarter
nanny?
past 4. Oh no, I've got time for that. It's a few hours later and we've done just about as much as we can now. Elvis is washed, the bikes are on, the bike cover's on. We've just had to order a new one of those white and red things because apparently, I forgot what country Nick said, maybe Spain needs a different one or Italy needs a different one. So I had to just order another one of those. So be careful when you're going out on your motorhome with a bike. You may need a different one for different countries. We've packed our clothes, just some toiletries and things to put in the morning. We're heading out to see the family in the morning, and then we're setting off tomorrow. So Nick's just putting the washing stuff away that we've washed Elvis with, and then we're heading round to our friends Lisa and Ian's for a meal. They've kindly invited us around. We saw them earlier when we were washing Elvis. Little Blossom came around to say hello, the dog. So we're going to be seeing her as well. So there we go. It's absolute red hot today. Outside it's been 27. Yesterday was the hottest day of the year. I imagine today has equalled it or beaten it. All the windows are open, so it has cooled a little bit. We could do with aircon in here. It is currently 26, but I imagine it was about 28. We've been testing the aircon in Elvis again. It got down to 19. So it's bliss. That's going to be so good for Europe. So that's it. That's all we can do for today. So we're going to go round to Lisa's and enjoy a lovely meal and a catch up. Are you ready?
Yep.
Are you?
I've been ready for ages. Right, so as we always do when we go for a meal with somebody with one of our friends on the lodge park.
We're going to share.
No. We exchange bottles of wine.
It's half a bottle of man.
I'm not saying taking half a bottle. We always.
They're not cold.
Oh no! Why? Did it not be on?
Switched it off.
Why?
Because we're not in half the time.
Kylie, that came from Ben and David.
Is that fake?
That's
Is
not
that yours?
Prosecco. No, Ben and David brought that. So there we go.
No, it's not. That's alcohol free.
That's what I mean. Yeah, they brought it.
I thought Janine brought it.
No, I don't think so. So we're taking some Prosecco, even though it won't get opened. We always take it backwards and forwards, haven't we? It's probably been back.
She's probably giving us.
It's probably been back and forwards, but it's always nice to take a bottle when you go somewhere.
She's got a bit of ice, might have a glass.
Yeah, I might actually.
Good morning, guys. It is the next day, so we had a lovely time with our friend Lisa last night. Blossom got tickles all night. We had a nice healthy salad, and we drank a couple of bottles of Prosecco. And me and Ian were a bit fresh, weren't we?
You were.
And we had cups of coffee. No, you didn't. You had teas and I had teas, and then we went back to the lodge. It was quite an early night, actually. It was still light when we got back.
So hot last night.
It was unbearable. I probably didn't sleep properly all night.
That'll be the Prosecco.
Probably be, well, maybe. I think it was about 4 AM. I was wide awake when we got in, and I was on my tablet, sort of checking out travel sites. I always do it. Well, I do on a night. I check out travel sites. I look at what's cheap and what's not, and what's going off in kind of the industry. It's just my thing. And yeah, it was like 2 o'clock, and then I was like tossing and turning for 2 hours, and I finally got to sleep at 4 AM. And then Lee started snoring and woke me up. So
can't help what I do when I'm asleep.
well, that's true. So yeah, so right now we're in the car. We're on our way to see his mum and dad. We're going to say goodbye to them all before we go on our European road trip. And we're back at the. We're going to go from now. We're going to go now with Elvis and go over there, but we'd have to park Elvis on their street, and it's not the biggest of streets. So we didn't want somebody to kind of go past and knock it. So we left it here.
We want to get time when we get back. We'll have a couple of hours just to do its final bits and bats.
There's going to be things that we forgot. My passports and my laptop are all at the lodge, so we're going to come back, we're going to get in the van, and then it's 2.5 hours to get to Peterborough, where we're staying in a camping and motorhome club, caravan club, whatever it's called, campsite tonight.
So we've got
electric. It's a full CL, we've got electric, yeah.
Oh, thank God, we can have
so we can have the aircon on. And then tomorrow we're going to take the van into Trailer Vision, which is the company that's going to do the cameras for us. Our friend Richard has been Our friend Richard's been messaging me saying he's going to take us around sort of Peterborough and stuff like that if we've got time. And then tomorrow night we're going into a hotel. And then Lisa's, because when I ordered the bike rack sign for the back of Elvis, I didn't realise that Italy has a different sign to the rest of Europe, and we're not sure whether we're going to go to Italy, and it has to be made of aluminium. Every EU country is supposed to be uniform, but they all have different rules.
What's the point of being in EU if
exactly.
they all follow the same rules?
So the one we've got from Amazon, we're sending it back, and we're going to get an aluminium one with a dual face on it, and unfortunately we couldn't have it delivered before we go. So our friend Lisa, she lives in Cambridge, so on his way to Dover we're going to go and call and pick it up. So that has to be fitted in the car park in Dover. We're going to stay in the same car park.
Our Dover car park.
Yeah,
it's free, isn't it? Or is it not free? You have to pay for the car park, don't you?
No, after 6 o'clock it's free, and you've got to be out by 8, and we would be so.
And there were quite a few camper vans there.
Yeah, and we haven't even got our ferries booked yet, or our Disneyland Paris tickets. So that'll be decided later on in tomorrow's vlog. So for now, we're on our way to his mum's.
Right, we're at the mother's. Yeah. Everybody's here, just having a little catch up. It's actually Father's Day today for us, so we're dad's opening up lots of presents and what have you, and just had a cup of tea and some toast.
What have you girls got to say for yourself?
I've had toast.
Toast. Well, that's what you wanted, toast. I asked you
toast.
To
And then I'm going for a roast.
We're going for a roast.
These guys are off for Sunday lunch while we're off back to the lodge. So there we go.
So we've said goodbye to those guys. We'll see them probably in a month and a bit, and we've had a bit of a change. So we ordered stuff from Amazon. We ordered the
at the last minute, so it was our fault.
I ordered the wrong thing for that bike sign. It should have been to go into Italy, and we don't know whether we're going yet. It needs to have 5 stripes, and it needs to be aluminium.
As we said.
So I ordered it, and that's going to be sort of going to Lisa's house. But I also ordered a bike light, because in Germany, when you're driving on a night in Germany, you must have a red light on the back.
Another different rule.
Yeah, another different rule. Anyway, Amazon have just messaged to say that it's not going to turn up today. Of all days, they usually deliver like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but it's every time we're on a time schedule, we just got a notification. It's not going to be there until 7:45 tonight. We have to be at our campsite by 8 PM at the absolute latest, and it's about 2.5 hours to get there.
We just give them a call and they can't let us in after 8 o'clock.
Yeah, so basically another letdown from Amazon. So we've come to the range, we're just about to go in, and we're going to get a bike light from here.
Right, they've not got the right ones here at range, I'm afraid, so we're going to have to ship something else to our friend Lisa. I've seen this though. What about this for e-bikes?
Don't do that in
Yeah?
Everybody's going to look round.
We're back in the lodge and it's 29 degrees. So we're having kind of a heat wave at the moment for the UK. Very hot. It is a good job we've got aircon. It's going to be the best thing that we ever got for Elvis is the aircon. So we've just done a quick whip around, see what else we're missing, and we've put some more things in Elvis, and we are finally set and ready to go.
all the way down to Peterborough, 2.5 hours. So come with us, join us on this new journey, which will involve going into Europe, over on the ferry, and lots of new, fingers crossed, places on the way. Are you ready?
Just about. I'm just trying to find things that's going to go off that we've got in here that we need to take with us.
Just a few hundred yards down the street, and Nick's forgotten his hoodie. So he's running back up.
I'm not commenting.
to get it.
I'm not commenting why.
We do it every time.
Right, I'll be back in 10 minutes.
Run.
Frig off.
Right, hoodie got. Anything else you forgot?
If there is, I'm not going back.
We are 2 hours and 33 minutes from our caravan and camping club.
Ferry Meadow, I think it is.
Ferry Meadow.
Something like that.
We'll have a look at it when we get there and I'll show you around, etc. So we picked a full campsite so we can fill it with water and things if we want to, because for the next couple of nights, you never know, we might be off grid.
And it's baking red hot, so we need aircon tonight.
Yes, that's true. What's the temperature at the moment? Outside?
22.
22, but it is red hot outside. Well, the lodge will just swelter in. So that's
2019 the lodge.
We've said goodbye to everybody. We've just texted all our friends, Disney wives, Twisting of Faith, and everybody, and Mark and Hannah. We've been saying goodbye, see you in a month.
We just need that big silver veil that flies off the back of the van as we go through the Australian outback, like up Priscilla.
So who knows? We might make new friends in Europe on our journey. But it'd be nice to see all our friends when we get back, and family. We said goodbye to them today as well. We of course video call them every few nights and stuff like that. So we're on our way, as we said. I'm going to get a bit of editing done whilst I've got a couple of hours spare, and we'll get back to you while we're on the road. And we've hit some traffic.
We were doing so well as well.
Can't run too much though, because we're only 23 minutes away from the campsite. It's showing.
Keen, the Vrangers?
I don't know what is this. Don't know what it is.
Looks like an accident.
Yes. It's, what time is it now? 7 o'clock, and the latest we could get there was 8 o'clock. So as Nick was saying, we think maybe we're the last people to get onto the site tonight, and hopefully we're not keeping people from going home. It is a full campsite.
It doesn't close until 7:30.
Yeah, so we are going to be there at about 7ish.
1 minute past 7.
We called them earlier just to ask them what time it was the last time we could get there, and they said blah blah blah, and we said we were going to maybe struggle to get down. But then we decided not to wait for the Amazon deliveries. So they've just called us.
Which still haven't been delivered.
No, they called us and said, how are you getting on? And we said, well, hopefully we'll be there about 7:10. And said, let us know if it's going to be any later. So they are waiting around for us. So I can't wait to get there now. What's the temperature now?
23.
Ooh, nice and warm. 23.
We might need the heating on tonight though.
I doubt it.
I do.
We've got some pasta and pasta sauce.
Oh, I just want some garlic bread with it.
Oh yeah, we haven't got any garlic bread.
Well, but you never know, they might have a shop.
Well, maybe
To get like a
it'll be open
flatbread or
at 7
something.
o'clock on a Sunday night.
Nah?
But I doubt it'll be open at 7 on a Sunday
Well,
night,
she's
but you
there.
never know. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting there now, getting plugged in, set up. Hopefully it's flat and we don't have to bugger around with leveling, but we might have to.
Oh, I hope we don't have to mug about, but I'll tell you what, Summer, I'm looking forward to trying that mattress.
Yeah, me too, actually. I'm really interested to see how much of a good night's sleep we have. The last night that we slept, to be fair, in Elvis, I remember saying I had a really good night's sleep. So it's taken us a while to get used to this mattress and the bed.
Yeah, but since then, we've changed the mattress protector, all the bedding,
New bedding.
the duvet.
So it's
basically
like a
new bed.
new bed tonight. So fingers crossed and get a good night's sleep, because we've got to be up early tomorrow to take the van for the cameras doing. Here we go, Ferry Meadows Caravan and Motorhome Club.
Looks nice.
Yeah, everyone welcome, and it's called Neen Park.
And how do we get in?
Oh, this is lovely. This looks very nice.
So just push the button.
Nick's just going to go into reception. This half remind me of somewhere in Europe.
It does actually, yeah.
Like
a yellow park.
yeah, like a yellow park. All checked in. And are we in this section here?
We have to go through.
We're on pitch 111.
We're actually going to be over there, but we have to go round because it's a one-way system.
Right, I'll show you as we're going around.
This is a massive
I know, it's lovely. I wasn't expecting this. Because
It's not a CL. I thought we were in a CL.
Yeah, Nick did mention that it was CL, so I was expecting it to just be like a field with like 5 camper vans in, but
it's a full-on campsite.
Full-on campsite, love it.
So this is the toilet block.
Oh, we can have a proper shower tomorrow. Although I might just get in Elvis, to be fair. That's a nice camper van. Oh, it's got a little blossom dog.
Some people have seen for a while. They've got some
Yeah.
setups like sunflowers and solar panels and
Swift with the same stickers as Ben and David's. Swift
right,
Virgin
so we're looking for
540.
111. It's almost back out.
Also one of the other 111.
Which this one?
That
here?
one there.
How do you get in?
How do you mean? That's it. This whole area is ours. 111. Close to the wastewater and drinking water, so that's nice and handy.
Right, so we're just getting set up. So we had a problem with the power, and apparently these sockets, you push it in and turn it until it clicks. I didn't know that, so I had to go and ask her, but it's all working. Lee's gone to the shop to see, before they close, to see what they've got. I don't think we've got any drinking water, so he's gone to get that. We've not actually tested these yet, so these will be the perfect test tonight. And we're going to be having, I put the gas on because we're going to be cooking some pasta. I was hoping the shop would sell garlic bread, but it's not that kind of shop. And then we're just going to get settled for the night, and then we have to think about what we're doing tomorrow. I've just said to Lee, we could potentially go into London while they do the cameras, but I need to speak to the guy to find out what's involved tomorrow and what's involved the day after, so we can plan his day. But potentially taking the bikes from the hotel to the garage and back again, but we'll sit down after tea and work out sort of distances and things like that. But for now, cooking tea. I just started to cook tea and the gas went off, and I realised what it is. I'll show you. So on our system, if you have any kind of knocks in the road like potholes, this locks out the gas supply and you have to squeeze it until it makes a sound, and then it releases the gas. So that had locked out. I thought the tank was empty. I'm thinking, oh my god, gas has run out.
Bless Nick, 5 minutes after we got here, he's on with cooking the food. So you're enhancing the pasta that we bought. We got
Chorizo
tortellini.
and tomato.
Tortellini, cheese and tomato, and he's going to put some chorizo and extra tomatoes in, and then
Just to use it up, so we've got some spare space in the fridge.
Yep, the tomato and pepperoni sauce. Ooh, spicy. The magic ingredient has come out. I knew that was going to happen. Oh no. Where is it? Well, at least we know the smoke alarm works. There was a bit of smoke coming off the chorizo, and it's at least smoke alarm. So that's when, as I was saying, oh, you can just put it away. The secret ingredient, truffle
oil.
Truffle dust, wasn't it called?
No,
Oh
dust
no,
is the powder. This is oil.
truffle oil for the chorizo.
Is that hot enough? No.
Very nice, quick, easy meal. Big portion size, but we've not really had anything to eat today. We've not had a full meal, have we?
No. We're certainly going to have one now.
Very nice. Don't spill any of this on the carpet or the sofa.
It's already been splashing everywhere.
Right, that was a very nice meal. Thank you, Nick, for that. And
you're welcome.
I did a nice dessert of yogurt and fruit. So
You must rest.
As we've said a million times in this video, tomorrow Elvis is getting 360-degree cameras fitted. So come and check out that video, where we will also be looking around Peterborough. Nick mentioned going to London, but I think it's a bit far, to be fair. And
Yeah, well, I spoke to Richard, who's the guy that's doing the work for us, and he's basically said the majority of the work will be done tomorrow.
And he's offered to take us around Peterborough and show us some sites.
So, we're going to meet their tech guys tomorrow morning to explain where we want bits, what size screen we want, where we want the cameras. They're going to do some of the work. We're going to film them doing a little bit of the work, but we don't want to get in their way.
But we'll give you all the details on the next vlog, so if you ever fancy 360-degree cameras on your motorhome or van, whatever, we'll show you all the details. You
can even put in your car as well.
So I imagine that's going to be great for us in this.
Might even let you drive then, because you'll know what you're hitting.
So thanks for watching today, guys. Hit the like button, click the notification bell, drop us a comment below. We'll see you on the next vlog from Peterborough.
Night.